What if I told you that you can still fly legally, truly fly, without holding a traditional pilot's license? No medical exams every year, no endless check rides, no 1,000-page regulations to memorize. Just you, the sky, and an airplane that was designed to keep flying simple. For many seniors across the US, Canada, and Europe, this isn't a loophole. It's a second chance, a way back into aviation without the pressure, the bureaucracy, or the cost that pushed so many people out. Today, we're talking about the best planes you can fly without a license, or at least without a traditional one. And more importantly, we're talking about what this means for the future of personal aviation. Let's start by clearing up the biggest myth. No license does not mean no rules. It means flying under ultralight or light sport regulations, frameworks designed specifically to keep aviation accessible, safer, and less intimidating for everyday people, especially for older pilots. Now let's talk airplanes. First, we have the category that started it all for license-free flight in the US and similar countries: ultralights. Aircraft like the Quicksilver MX, Aerolight, or classic weight-shift trikes. These are single-seat machines, extremely light, extremely simple, and legally flyable without a pilot certificate in many countries. No medical, no written exams, just proper training and respect for the rules. Ultralights teach something modern aviation has almost forgotten: feel. You don't manage systems. You manage energy, wind, and attitude. You learn weather awareness fast because these aircraft talk to you through every gust. For senior pilots, this can be both humbling and refreshing. Flying becomes physical again, intuitive again. But here's the question worth asking, and I want you to think about this. Is freedom worth the trade-off of range, payload, and weather capability? Would you rather fly often and simply, or less often but bigger? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because this divide defines modern general aviation. Now let's move up one step. Light sport aircraft, or LSAs, changed everything. Aircraft like the Flight Design CT, Tecnam P92, Pipistrel Virus, Aeroprakt A22 Foxbat, and Remos GX. These planes are still light, still efficient, but now we're talking about enclosed cabins, real avionics, cross-country capability, and side-by-side seating. In the US, many of these aircraft can be flown with a sport pilot certificate. No FAA medical required, just a driver's license. For pilots who lost medical eligibility or simply don't want the stress of medical renewals, this is huge. In Europe and Canada, similar frameworks exist with ultralight or microlight licenses that are faster, cheaper, and less invasive. What makes LSAs so appealing to older pilots isn't just regulation, it's that design philosophy. These airplanes are built to be forgiving, low stall speeds, gentle handling, excellent visibility. They don't punish you for being smooth instead of aggressive. And that matters as reflexes change with age. But let's pause here and ask something uncomfortable. Are LSAs real airplanes? Or are they a downgrade? Some pilots still see them as toys. Others see them as the most honest flying machines ever built. Where do you stand? Would you trade speed and prestige for simplicity and peace of mind? Tell me below. This conversation matters. Next, let's talk about a category many people overlook: weight shift trikes and powered paragliders. These aircraft are often dismissed, and unfairly so. Modern powered paragliders and trikes are incredibly reliable, fuel efficient, and safe when flown within limits. They require minimal infrastructure. Some can be stored in a garage. Maintenance is simple, costs are low, and the flying experience, pure magic. For seniors who want sunset flights, local exploration, and zero pressure, this may be the purest form of aviation left. No schedules, no ATC, no ego, just airspeed, altitude, and the horizon. But here's the real question. Is aviation about transportation or experience? If flying becomes less about going far and more about feeling alive, do these aircraft suddenly make more sense than anything else? I'd love to hear your take. Now let's talk about one of the most balanced designs ever created for licensed light flying, the Aeroprakt A22 Foxbat. This aircraft deserves special attention. It's rugged, stable, forgiving, and almost impossible to rush. Short takeoff, slow landing, excellent visibility, and surprisingly capable in real-world conditions. Many Foxbats are flown from grass strips, farm fields, and private land, exactly the kind of flying many retired pilots dream about. The Foxbat doesn't demand perfection, it rewards patience. And that's a theme you'll see again and again with aircraft designed for minimal licensing. They work with the pilot, not against them. Now zoom out for a moment. Why are so many pilots over 60 moving toward licensed light flying? It's not because they forgot how to fly. It's because aviation became complicated, expensive, and stressful. And these aircraft bring joy back. No constant fear of failing a medical. No six-figure maintenance surprises. No pressure to justify every flight as worth the cost. Instead, flying becomes something you do because it feels right. And this leads to a bigger conversation, one I really want you to engage with. If someone can fly safely, responsibly, and legally without a traditional license, why does general aviation still treat that as lesser? Is the future of personal flight lighter, slower, and simpler? Or will regulation and ego keep pushing pilots out until only corporations and millionaires remain? Think about it. Comment about it. Argue about it, respectfully. Because the truth is this, the airplanes you can fly without a license might be the ones that keep aviation alive. They lower the barrier. They reduce fear. They reward experience instead of reflexes. And they remind us why we fell in love with flying in the first place. So whether it's an ultralight at sunrise, an LSA cross-country at 90 knots, or a quiet evening flight over familiar terrain, these aircraft aren't a compromise. They're an invitation. And the sky is still waiting.